Welcome to our English grammar lesson on the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to talk about regular, repeated actions or facts. It's an essential tense for expressing habits, routines, and general truth. So, what do we mean by simple present tense? The simple present tense is formed by using the base form of the verb. For the third person singular, he, she, it, we add s or es to the verb. We can say she goes to school every day. So I've used the third person singular she, and my verb go, I added es to make it goes since it's third person singular. Same applies to he. Even if I use he, I can say he goes to school every day. If I want to use it in a sentence, usually we use it referring to things or animals. I can say it eats meat. So since we are using the third person singular, it, then we add s or es again. Okay, we move on to example sentences. I play tennis every day. So in that case, we have our subject in first person, I. So we don't add es or s on our verb. Whenever you use I, we just say I play tennis every Sunday. I go to school every Sunday. No need to add s or es. Okay, example number 2. She reads books before bed. In that case, we add s. Remember, we said whenever we use she, we use he, we use it, usually we add s or es. Even if you want, you can use a noun. If that noun is in singular form, we add s or es on our verb. So in this case, she reads books before bed. We don't say she read books before bed. We need to include that s. Then example number 3, they always go for a walk in the evening. So in this case, our subject is in plural form, so there is no need to add s or es whenever our subject is in plural form. Okay, then when do we use simple present tense? So we have this first usage number 1. Use the simple present tense to talk about actions that happen regularly or repeatedly. Example number 1, I can say I brush my teeth twice a day. So my verb there is brush. So we say I brush my teeth twice a day. Example number 2, we visit our grandparents every summer. So all these two sentences, they are talking about actions that happen regularly or repeatedly. So that is how we express ourselves. That is how we construct our sentences. We always use simple present tense whenever we talk about actions that happen regularly or repeatedly. Okay, we move on to usage number 2. Use the simple present tense to state facts or general truth. Whenever you want to state facts or general truth, we use simple present tense. So we have example number 1. The sun rises in the east. Why are we using simple present tense? Because we are stating fact. We are stating a fact or general truth. This one is a fact. The sun rises in the east. That's a fact. And example number 2, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This one is also a fact or a general truth. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So we use simple present tense. So please take note of our verbs. In our first example there, we added s on the verb rise because our subject is in singular form, and we also added s. Remember, water is uncountable, so in that case we add s on our verb to make it boils. We don't say water boil at 100 degrees Celsius, but we say water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, we move on to usage number 3. Use the simple present tense to talk about habits and routines. So whenever you want to talk about habits and routines, use simple present tense. Example number 1, he always takes a nap in the afternoon. He always takes a nap in the afternoon. Example number 2, they usually have breakfast at 7 a.m. So all these two sentences are talking about habits and routines. So we always use simple present tense. Okay, let's move on to usage number 4. So use the simple present tense to express future events that are part of a schedule. So whenever you want to tell us about maybe future events that are part of a schedule, we use simple present tense. Whenever you want to express future events that are part of a schedule, use simple present tense. Like, for example, the train departs at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So the train is in singular form, so we say depart, we added s there. The train departs at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Then example number 2, the concert starts at 7:30. So our verb there is starts, and we are talking of the subject, the concept. The concept is in singular form, so we added s on our verb start to make it starts. Then the most important thing, usually whenever we express ourselves in simple present tense, we use these words: always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, every day, on weekends. So these are signal words, the words that we usually use whenever we express ourselves in simple present tense. For example, I always go to school every Sunday, or I usually go to school during the week. So that's how we use these words. So that's why we are calling them signal words. So these signal words are often used with the simple present tense. So they are usually used with simple present tense. So in most cases, in most sentences, you will come across these signal words in sentences that are written in simple present tense. Or whenever you want to express yourself in simple present tense, people usually use these words, or you must also use these words. So take note of this. So in conclusion, the simple present tense is a crucial tense in English grammar. It helps us talk about regular actions, habits, facts, and scheduled events. Keep practicing to become more fluent in using the simple present tense. Thank you so much.